'cause I don't wanna walk away. Yeah, I'm stuck in your
Yo, what's going on, YouTube fam? This is your boy J Money here, and if you can see, I am a tad bit dirty, and that is because I just got out of work. So I want to go make this video quick before my sister gets home and starts making a lot of noise, and I can't record. Anyway, guys, I'm pretty sure the most hyped deck since the Forbidden Limited list of September has probably been Burning Abyss. So that's what I'm going to show you. So Sam, this is for you. I got 2, maybe 3 combos depending on how long they take. So, you know, just show you the potential of the deck. And, well, let's get this bad boy rock and rolling. So, let's get... Alright, here we are, as per usual, in the laboratory, showing you Burning Abyss combos. All you need for a couple of these is just a tour guide. Could it be with 2 level 3s? Possibly, but it depends on what else is in your hand. Because of the specific monsters you are trying to summon with tour guide to get certain effects off. So the first combo I'm going to show you in the second card is not necessarily a body you need to put on board, but rather a monster that's over 900 attack to resolve a certain requirement. So we'll get to that later, but there's a brand new Needlefiber combo that I came up with that's very, very generic that might catch on sometime in the future. So you're welcome for that as well. So let's go ahead and start off with our tour guide using our tour guide's effect. And we're going... Ooh, it's going for an oldie but goodie. Sangan. Remember, guys, this card does have an errata. So for those of you who are unfamiliar, this is the older text before the errata. The new errata states that with the monster with 15 or less attack that you add, you cannot activate the effects of the monster you search for that turn. So that we're up to date. 2 level 3s equal yes, yes, yes. Gentlemen, Cherubini of the Burning Abyss. Sangan's going to activate its effect to search. And we're going to search a nice level 3 monster whose effect is not an activated effect. So, where are you? Ooh, where is it? This is a 60 card build, guys, as well. So, lots and lots of options. You know, not as consistent to get to tour guide, but there's likely some ways. So we're grabbing Crusadia Arborea here. It's a tuner, it's a warrior, you can summon itself to a link zone, and again, it is not an activated effect, so you can summon it. But for now, we're going to use Cherubini's effect, and we're going to Foolish Burial a level 3 monster. And we are going to Foolish... Ooh, Graph and Seer just so happen to be together. Graph's effect is going to activate, summoning Seer with Graph's effects. Thank God that these cards are 2. Next, what we are going to do is special summon our Crusadia Arborea to his own link monster points to. And these are 2 level 3s, so you can make Dante's and stuff like that, but you're going to make our Crystron Needlefiber. So, Needlefiber summon, here starts the new combo, but for now we're going to go Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2 will be the effect of Seer, summoning out our Graph to the Cherubini's link zone so it doesn't blow itself up. And with our Crystron Needlefiber, we will summon our Vylon Q. You guys are probably thinking, oh, I've seen this combo before. You make Herald of the Arclight and stuff, and to an extent this is true. However, there's going to be some key differences here before I even start getting into synchro stuff. Rusty Bardiche is summoned with 2 darks, and we're going to activate its effect immediately before we even commit to an Arclight, so we can actually Foolish. We're going to send Ancient Cloak to the graveyard, and we're going to set our Fog Blade from the deck. We're going to immediately activate Ancient Cloak's effect, so we have a Banish card. We're going to add Silent Boots to the hand. Alright, now we can start doing the other stuff. We're going to make Link Cross. Link Cross's effect activates, summoning 2 tokens. As, you know, you guys clearly know how this stuff works. We're going to Synchro into a Herald of the Arclight. Now, here's where the stuff starts differing for the typical fiber combos. Summon your fiber, you summon your Link Cross, your 2 tokens, you made your first Arclight. Now you're going to use Violent Q's effects as a sent to the grave as a synchro summon for a light monster. You get to add an equip spell from your deck to your hand. We are adding Overdone Burial for this one. You specifically need this one because, unlike Living Fossil, the monster goes back to the graveyard, which means you can use Violent Q's effect again. And this is why we need a monster with 1,000 more or 900 or more attacks. We're going to activate it and pitch a monster that meets that requirement to resummon the Violent Q. And, you know, we still have an extra token. We're going to sync this with another Vylon Cube. We're going to make a second Herald of the Arclight. And again, since Vylon Cube is an older card, its effects are not once per turn. Vylon Cube's effects are going to activate again, searching another equipped spell. Now this time, we will go ahead and add our Living Fossil from our deck to our hand. Next, you're going to activate the Living Fossil, like so, and summon Vylon Cube. Now, from here, this is where, you know, not only have we committed a second Arclight to the field, but you have 2 effect monsters you can make Verte Anaconda and summon Dragoon. That is the new Needlefiber combo I came up with a while ago. So you're welcome, guys, but we're not going to make Verte Anaconda just yet. For now, what we are going to do is summon our Silent Boots. And what we are going to do is... I mean, I could make Levier. I could make Levier and summon this. I mean, I really don't have to. But I want to just to, I don't know. Just because we can, I guess. Detach the boots for our cloak. We will go ahead and link these two into a Verte Anaconda. And we're going to banish our Silent Boots. Now, here you can search a second Fogblade if you really want to. If you're really scared of like Dark Ruler no more and stuff like that. But if you're not, because you can actually negate Forbidden Droplets with this setup because you have Herald of the Arclight on the field, you can go ahead and search Shade Brigandine, activate it, summon it, and link into an IP Masquerena instead. Now, you could have just opted not to make Levier and just linked the boots and the link cross into this and got the Shade Brigandine and made the IP anyway, but you know, I figured you still want another cloak on the field just in case, or in the grave in case Rusty goes away and you have more follow-ups. So, now we're going to activate Verte Anaconda's effect as per usual. We're going to send Red Eyes Fusion. Where are you, buddy? There we go. And we're going to bring out everyone's favorite Legacy support card, Dragoon Red Eyes. We love Dragoon. Dragoon is nice. Alright, so what do we have here? Just off the tour guide, we got 1 negate, 2 negates. We have 3 negates, being the Fogblade we set up for Steve Bardiche. 4 negates in the form of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And with IP Masquerena, you can do all kinds of things. You can make Nightmare Unicorn just to spin a card. You can make Appaloosa for multiples if you want to, or you can make Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avermax to protect your Dragoon even further from battle and things like that. So Dragoon has even better protection if you choose to go with Avermax. So, and you have Dragoon, so you have like 5 interruptions just off the 1 summon of Tour Guide. This is pretty nice, guys. But that is just 1 combo. What else can you do with Tour Guide? Well, let's go ahead. Alright guys, for this combo you need Tour Guide and specifically level 3 Extender. Again, all the monsters that you summon with Tour Guide, you can hard draw them and be fine. You just need level 3 Extenders and you can still make the whole thing happen. Tour Guide is just the easiest way. Now, because of this, and because the card is like a 60 card deck, I'm debating on playing multiples of either the Sangan for the other, you know, for the previous win condition, or this monster for this next one. So we're going to summon Tour Guide and we're going to use this effect, and we're going to summon an interesting monster that a lot of you probably have never seen the light of day before. Doomdog, Octaros? I don't know. All I know is it's level 3 and it's a fiend, which means Cherubini Synergy. So let's go. Cherubini hits the field. Now, Doomdog Orthros has a unique effect to where if it's sent from the field to the graveyard, add 1 level 8 fiend type monster from your deck to your hand. And you can only use that once per turn, so you can't really just abuse it to infinity. So, with Doomdog, we are going to add a card that is seen, you know, light of day, you know, here and there. Sky Scourge Norealis. A lot of you already know what this card does. But for those of you who don't, we will get to that when we get there. So we're going to use Cherubini's effect. We're going to send Graph to the graveyard, which sends summons Seer to the field. Now this is the part where you're going to use your level 3 extender. We're going to summon it. We're going to overlay. And we are going to make our Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. With our Dante, we are going to detach Seer. We can mill 1 card. We can mill 3 cards if you really want the follow-ups. It doesn't really matter from here. So we're going to go into 3. Ooh, Sea Archiver. But with all of these cards, we're not going to use them. Just for the sake of just in case you just milled a bunch of blanks. Seer's effect is going to activate. Summoning out the graph that you had said earlier with Cherubini. 2+ darks. Let's go. Rusty Bardiche is in the house. We're in the building. Now, here is where things get nice and good and juicy. So, we're going to use Rusty Bardiche's effect. We're going to send Cloak to the graveyard. And we're going to set this. We're going to set Shea Brigandine this time. We don't have a trap card in our graveyard. Now, if we did, we could have just banished any of the Phantomized traps and just summon this back. And that's what would have been even better, honestly. So, from here, we're going to activate the Shea Brigandine. We're going to summon it. Alright, now we're going to banish our Cloak to add our Boots. Again, there is a Boots in the graveyard, but we're just acting as if we don't have it. Special Boots, since we have Sea Archiver, we can summon it, but we're not going to do that. Because combo purposes. Now we're going to make Artifact Dagda. We need to, fulfill the requirement of having a light fairy, so we do just that, and it needs to be in the graveyard, so we're just going to send it for Link Cross. You don't even need to use the effect. Why? Because everything's going to get cleared and cleaned right up. Banishing a light fairy and 3 dark fiends equals Sky Scorch Norealis. Now, for those of you who have no idea what this card does, you can only summon it by banishing 1 light fairy and 3 dark fiends from your graveyard. You can pay 1,000 life points, send all cards in both players' fields and their hands to the graveyard. So at this point, my hand has been emptied out and the field has been cleared out. So even if you're going second and your opponent has a board, if you can turn it off like a Dark Ruler, you can still clear it with this card. And after all of this is done, by his effect, you also get to draw a card. So, if you draw a level 3 extender like that, I mean, it's a Burning Abyss though, so that's unfortunate. That's pretty nice. So, the reason why we kept Dante on the field and didn't link it off is so we can use the effect right here and grab Seer to our hand, for recovery plays. And to top it off, we still have our Boots in the graveyard, so we're going to go ahead and banish that bad boy. We're going to add our Fog Blade. And we're going to set it. Now, not only did you just successfully rip your opponent's entire hand a new one, just getting rid of it completely, you have setup. Again, you have Fog Blade, so if they just with their 1 card it gets Fog Bladed, that's basically it. And you have Seer to bring back Dante, you can make Beatrice at this point. You can do a lot of things from the follow-up turns. Now, assuming, this is a Burning Abyss you do, but if not, you can just chill on the Dante, swing, switch that thing to defense, and just get going. Just the options are endless. I think there's one more combo for you guys, but if not, then that's it. Alrighty, folks, here it comes. Combo number 3. When you see Kale Space in a deck like Burning Abyss, you know there's some spice going on, man. So I'm going to show you what's up. I'm going to show you the sauce. So essentially, you just need Kale Space and access to Cherubini, and you can do some pretty interesting things. So, it's close, but we need. Okay, perfect. We got 2 Burning Abysses. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we're going to go and get started. We're going to just drop, and we're going to just go with the Cherubini just straight off the jump. Kale Space, you do need a dark, but the entire deck outside of Violent Cube is dark, so we're going to send our Cloak, and we're going to add our Wyver Burst Star. There we go. Add Wyver Burster to the hand. I need ways to generate more level 3s. Now, if I just banish this and grab boots and stuff, now at that point I'm moving into hypotheticals, which I don't really want to do. I do just kind of want to see what I can do tried and true. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Cherubini's effect. And we're going to send Graph to the graveyard. And we're going to use Graph's effect. And we're going to summon Seer. It's either going to be Seer or Scarm. Let's see, hold on. If I do that, like I need access to like Needlefiber and stuff still. I feel like this combo won't really have access to Needlefiber, but it will have access to follow-up plays. So we will summon Scarm. So, okay. Yeah. And we're going to drop Wyver Burster. And we're going to banish... we can banish Calcab, I guess. Oh yeah, this is also in the graveyard. Okay. From here, we're going to Link. Oh, hold on. Hold on. No, I think we're good. I think we're still good. We're going to link these into Rusty Bardiche. Sorry guys, this is like the first time practicing this combo. This does not exist right now. Wyver Burster is going to add Collapse Serpent from deck to hand. If I can find it. Where are you? Collapse Serpent, there it is. Okay, cool. And we're going to summon the Collapse Serpent by banishing Wyver Burstar. Wait, what? Oh, shoot, hold up. Okay. Do other stuff first. Use your Rusty Bardiche, and you're going to send your Cloak, and you're going to set Shade Brigandine. This is pretty important. You're going to banish your Cloak, add your Boots, summon your Boots as you control Phantom Knight. Okay, link this off. Link these two. You're going to make a Verti Anaconda. Now you're going to use Wyver Burster to add Collapse Serpent, and you're going to banish the Wyver Burster for Collapse Serpent. Okay, I think we're good at this point. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the Kale Space in the graveyard. We're going to banish it. We're going to put Wyver Burster back to the bottom of the deck and draw a card. I don't really think it matters. It really doesn't. Hey, look, we got Tour Guide, even though we didn't even normal summon, but hypotheticals, just in case you use your normal summon, which a good amount of the time you will use your normal summon. So again, let's not get into hypotheticals. And we're going to activate a Shade Brigandine since we control the trap cards in the graveyard. And we can make our Time Thief Redoer. We actually play one, because you could make it pretty good because you also play Break Sword in your deck. Now, there's some things in the other combos where instead of making like Levier, if you had an additional extender, you can make Break Sword, and let's say link it off later. And let's say you're Fog Blading, and Fog Blade's in the graveyard, you can bring back the Break Sword under Rusty Bardiche's zones and pop a card and do all that other stuff. So it's all just a good time. So we're gonna banish our Boots and add Fog Blade. Again, this doesn't exist. And we're gonna set it. And we're going to use Verte's effect, and we're going to send Red Eyes Fusion. Where is it? There it is. Okay. So Red Eyes Fusion for Dragoon Red Eyes. Now, this doesn't seem as good as the first combo, which all you needed was just access to Tour Guide. And that's because you played Sangan, you had Needlefiber and stuff like that. But this does give you more tried and true follow-ups. The Redoer itself has this resilience. You could spin a card at a moment's notice. You still have a Fog Blade, and you have in-phase Scarm effects, as we did summon Scarm. If you didn't have Tour Guide, you would add Tour Guide, but since we do have Tour Guide, you know, we can add things like Sangan to our hand, but we got a normal summon already, so it's just, there's so many things you can add. Like maybe, let's say, a Seer, since we don't already have one. You know, that's good. So look, you know, you at the very least you have a definite Tour Guide, or you could search something that gets at a grave effect, like let's say Seer, for Dragoon for your discard. So if you discard the Seer, you can bring back, let's say, Graph summons like Farfa banish another card. to add another layer of interruption. So you get 2 in the price of 1 here. And again, you get a spin. This dodges dangers, so it just comes back next turn and starts resetting effects, messing with the opponent's deck. You still Rusty Bardiche. Like, this is a good time. Basically, if you have Kale Space, you have access to Redoer. So that's essentially what's going on there. So I think that's it for the combos I want to show off just now. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If is there any more variations and combos that you guys would display? If so, let me know. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is J Money, and I am signing out.